Hi, my name is Alejandra Ayala. I'm 14 years old and I'm a proud member of the first team of Atlanta. This is my video for Succeeding Together version 2.0. I remember since I was young, just being another normal girl who was always trying to get involved into different sports. And then fall of 2008, I went to see my first PGA tournament ever. That was the Tour Championship, and it was won by a well-known Colombian golfer named Camilo Villegas. It was a very special memory that I don't think I will ever forget, because first, I'm partially Colombian, and also just watching him play with confidence while he was versing Sergio Garcia in that playoff. And at that moment, I just knew golf was the game for me. Soon after, we got into the first tee of Atlanta, and I had the opportunity to meet Ms. Hopkins and many other people, and the majority of them are volunteers. Ms. Hawkins talked about responsibility. She encourages us to make our own decisions, to be independent, but also to be accountable for our actions. We meet almost every Saturday, and I still remember that one very session where we came a few minutes late. Well, here we have a policy that states you have to arrive always on time. We tried to explain, the usual. We live about an hour away from the course and the traffic and the weather. It didn't work. Now we are always plan and prepare to come on time. Thank you, Ms. Hawkins, for teaching us about being more responsible. One of the areas where I've been working the hardest is definitely my putting game. I've been working with many coaches at the first tee, including Chris Hawkins, Coach Burke, and Coach Mike Buja, who is one of my mentors. He is a great coach. He's been helping me for 5 years. I practice every day, and about half of the time I work on putting. Sometimes after homework, I even putt at home. Coach Buja says make it fun, be creative. Well, I wonder if this is what he meant. This is one of the things I do every day, something that Mr. Mike Buja told me to do. He said, take a 2x4, and we got this at a construction site. It's an easy piece of wood. And just make sure you lean the club against it, because I tend to cut across it, and that's not good for a very accurate putting stroke. So I'm going to show you a little bit. Some people think that mentors are designed for short periods of time, or that you can only have one. And the truth is that some individuals who are my mentors never even realized it, and still don't even know it. They taught me important lessons of life, or as we call it, the first tee core values. In my last 5 years, I have seen so many examples that it's hard to pass on and not name just a few. I'm talking about the display of confidence shown to be Camilo Villegas in that tournament, by the teachings of responsibility from Ms. Hawkins, a player like Webb Simpson presenting real-life examples of honesty by calling a penalty on himself costing him a possible win that later he eventually got back with the well-deserved victory at the US Open. Or even Angel Cabrera last year at the Masters with great gesture of sportsmanship when congratulating Adam Scott. Later he said, golf is a sport, not a war. I see on my parents and coaches examples of integrity almost every day. And yes, I do have a brother. He also plays golf and is a member of the first tee. Sometimes we're best friends and sometimes we play golf. But anybody who knows him or has played with him will agree with me on his level of courtesy and decency when he treats others. They and many others are the people that have inspired me and I call mentors. But my very favorite core value by far has to be perseverance. This is why I work hard and I practice every day. This is why I was able to win the Gabrielson Cup and make progress every day as the result of this. This is why I'm participating in Succeeding Together again. This is a photo I drew for Ricky Fowler in 2010 before going to the PGA Championship. Unfortunately, he signed it. And next time I'm hoping we'll get Lombardi, one of the greatest football coaches and one of the greatest mentors of all time, once said, the greatest accomplishment is not in never failing, but in rising up again after you fall. Thank you to all my mentors, and thank you to everyone for taking the time to watch this video.